and welcome to another episode of Queentuhan. This is season 3, episode 2, Grabe. And I know that you guys know who our guest is for today. So we're just gonna breeze through our introductions. My name is Carla Lizardo, and I'm here with Pia Wurtzbach and Bianca Guidotti. Hello, kamusta kayo?
Hi, hello girls. Okay naman. Ito, we're nearing the end of the year. How crazy is this? I'm still waiting for a vaccination. Ayun, guys.
Hopefully. Yeah, I agree. That's my Christmas wish. And I'm sure it's the same for a lot of people also.
Mhm.
I imagine ending na ng November, December na, and this year just flew by so fast.
Grabe, I
Yeah.
can't believe it's Christmas. I can't believe. Like every time I watch the news and they do the countdown, right? And I'm like, oh my god, it's Christmas na. This year was both super slow and super fast all at the same time.
Iniisip ko
Tsaka
nga, I
ang tagal
kind
na
of found...
natin,
Sorry, go ahead, P.
sorry, ang tagal na natin hindi nagkikita din. More than a
Yeah.
year na yun.
Oh
No?
my god,
For sure, more than a year na.
the last time we saw each other was when we recorded our very first episode of Queentuhan.
Yes.
Grabe.
So that was around, I don't even remember. Pero grabe, kasi season 3 na nga tayo ngayon. And of
Grabe,
course,
ayaw.
you guys can catch our previous episodes on Spotify, on the Tripod Network Facebook page, and sa YouTube ni Pia. And of course, please join the Queendom also because lumalaki na yung community. We have over 500 members now, and we just talk about everything. Not even just about pageants anymore, but about life in general. So, speaking of the Queendom, let's give a shout out to our OG Queendom members. Mark.
Yes, so I just want to say a big hi and love you to Jess Tolentino, Joey Albos, and of course, John Paul Amil.
I want to say hi also to Mama Je, Tony Polinas, and Rowan Santa Maria na tumatambay na rin sa gaming stream ko. So maraming salamat.
Also, a big hi, thank you, and I love you kay Boom, Princess Villaluna, and kay Jeremy Alonso. Hi to everybody watching on YouTube right now, sa mga nagsistream sa YouTube, sa Facebook, and those are listening on Spotify. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Wow.
All right. So I told you guys we were going to breeze through the introduction because today we are taking on the universe with our very, very special guest. Finally, makakakwentuhan na natin Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabiya Mateo. Yay!
Yay! Queen has arrived!
Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
Rabiya. Welcome
Miss
to
Bianca,
Queentuhan.
Carla. Yes, well, and of course, Miss Pia Wurtzbach, thank you for having me dito sa forum nyo. And I'm very much excited kung paano ba tayo magchichikaan throughout the night.
You know what? We're so excited to have you here and happy kami na you were also able to make time for us. What's your schedule been like since winning the crown?
Yeah, I know si Miss Pia, mas grabe pa yung naranasan niya dito kung gaano ka-busy. Pero nasasabi ko talaga, I have a schedule talaga. And kasi, of course, I wanted to win. But I never prepared myself for the things that are gonna happen to me after I have the crown. And sabi ko nga ngayon, parang na-master ko na yung art of power nap. Hindi na lang nakapikit, akala ng iba, nagdarasal, natutulog na po ako. Para lang to restore my energy. Pero I'm not complaining kasi sabi ko nga, now that I am busy, it's like a testament na God is doing great things for me. And nagpapasalamat din po talaga ako sa org sa pagtiwala sa akin.
Wow. And
That's so,
grabe.
that's so nice. I mean, medyo kakaiba din kasi yung the way that the whole pageant experience happened because of the pandemic, of course, and all of it was done mostly online, ganyan. So, Rabiya, could you take us through the pageant experience since it was very different nga from what was expected because of the pandemic? Kumusta siya?
First of all, kasi this is my first national pageant. So parang nasasayangan ako sa fact na we can't have live audience, yung taga-cheer sana sa'yo. And siguro yun yung weird na part na yun. Kasi every time lalabas kami, yung nag-cheer lang talaga sa amin, parang iilan lang from the production team din. So parang siguro pagod na pagod sila. And I remember si Miss MJ Lastimosa, pag medyo nanghihina ako, sa kanya ako titingin. Kasi hawak-hawak niya yung phone niya, binibidyohan niya kami, tapos sumisigaw talaga siya, go girls! Go girls! Gumaganon siya. So nakakatuwa talaga. And siguro yung training din, yung preparation for the pageant, it's quite different because every training is done online. So you need to have extra motivation then, especially when it comes to fitness. Si Papa J kasi, si Papa John Quay, very strict talaga siya. And even online, kailangan din namin umattend. So wala talagang rason para hindi umattend sa classes niya kasi para din sa amin yun. But of course, yung pinaka-favorite ko talaga is the Q&A training na done virtually din. So parang it's different. But at the same time, parang naka-written na kasi sa history na at least yung batch namin, kami yung naka-experience ng pandemic. And, di ba, at least na-surpass namin yon. So, yun naman yung good thing. Tsaka grabe din yung sacrifices ng org to pull off a pageant at this times. Kailangan talaga parang siguro 4 times yung effort nila para din mapasaya, di ba, yung mamamayang Pilipino.
Meron akong follow-up question, guys. Sisingit ako. Kasi alam naman, we all went through training. Yung Q&A, sabi mo yun yung favorite. Paano niyo siya ginawa online? Kasi dati, nasa isang place kami, and then kung hindi mo masagot ng maayos, you'll stay standing for one whole round. So, mahirap kasi naka-heels ka. What was it like training for Q&A via Zoom or kung ano man yung ginamit niyo?
Actually, we're using Zoom meetings lang din.
Yeah.
And then, yung maganda kasi ngayon, we have Attorney JV Salud as our trainer in Aces and Queens. So, for example, pag hindi ka nakasagot, bibigyan ka niya ng chance to redeem yourself sa next na question. So, wala kaming tayo-tayo ngayon. And is parang, yung gusto ko talaga is, for example, pag may tinanong yung isang candidate, other candidates can have a build on that question. Kung paano kaya yung atake. So, kasi ako po, for the longest time, ako yung nagtuturo. And then ngayon na sumali ako ng beauty pageant, parang ako ulit yung, yung estudyante na natututo.
Yeah. Interesting.
Sobrang interesting, no? Kasi iba yung experience natin, and kayo, Rabiya, you're the only batch that can, well, hopefully, you're the only batch na lang at di na masundan ng iba pang batch that will have this very unique experience. Pero, which means, people might think that, kasi online naman siya, less yung preparation, less yung trabaho, but we saw that you played a very active role in helping our frontliners during this time. So you actually went above and beyond pa. So can you tell us more about that?
So during the pandemic po, I realized na I have a lot of time. And then sabi ko, the pageant is quite long pa naman. Why not I use my time to help my community? So what I did, I love to cook. I'm not a perfect cook. And given the chance, I won't cook for you kasi nahihiya ako na ma-judge. Especially if you took culinary arts, so nahihiya naman ako. But what I did during the pandemic is that I try to serve our frontliners. Kasi for most of my relatives, nurses po sila, yung boyfriend ko, nurses din. So alam ko yung pagod at hirap nila during this time. So nagluto ako ng pansit, ng adobo, ng fried rice, and dineliver ko po all over sa mga hospitals in Iloilo City. And at the same time, ito din yung feeling ko natutunan ko during the pandemic is to, produce yung PPE natin. Natuto pa akong manahe. And then para ka lang ulit bata na gugupit-gupit ka, tatahi-tahi ka, mag-a-assort ka. So, sabi ko nga, kahit pag tumutulong ka pala talaga, hindi mo nararamdaman yung pagod. Kasi alam mo na may maganda tong natudulot sa mga, especially sa mga taong malaki din yung sakripisyo during the pandemic. So yun po yung mga ilan lang sa mga nagawa ko. And nakakatuwa nga kasi ngayon babalik ako sa Iloilo at sana yung mga nakasama ko, makita ko ulit sila. Ngayong Miss Universe Philippines na ako.
Wow, I'm sure sobrang laking tuwa nila and they were probably so proud of you. Like we were all so proud of you. Can I just say that I loved your performance. You grabe, you were really a standout. You aced every single segment. For me, it was amazing. So I want to ask you, did you think that you were an underdog during this time? Like what was the most challenging parts for you?
I love the fact that I myself consider me as an underdog. Kasi pag underdog ka, there's no expectation or there's no pressure to it. Unlike kasi kung frontrunner ka, lahat konting galaw mo, may sinasabi yung tao. Ako, I feel na during that period, I was building myself and no one is paying attention. Tapos magugulat na lang pala sila. So, natutuwa din ako sa fact na yun na marami ding tumulong and of course dahil nga technically wala talagang pre-pageant activities para makilala ka ng tao through photos na pinupost mo in social media and marami talaga yung tumutulong sa akin. Pero na-realize ko din na yung mga photos, yung ginagawa mo, hindi naman talaga yun yung ticket para manalo. Dapat talaga aralin mo yung pageant. And sinasabi talaga ni Miss Shamsi, know when to pick. So it's like parang, I tried to conserve my time and put my energy in the right place so that, pagdating ng competition, I still have a lot of, I still need to prove myself to the judges. Yun naman yung importante dun eh. So, ngayon natutuwa ako kasi ngayon may Rabiya Mateo na ako after I won. Dati lang talaga yung nag-cheer sa akin. And masarap po talaga sa feeling. But yes, I did consider myself as the underdog.
You definitely peaked at the right time. Grabe yung performance mo sa prelims and sa coronation night. So, I agree, that was a really good strategy for you. And talagang nakita namin na you really took Shamsi's words to heart because you were amazing on stage. But we've been wanting to ask, because the coronation was obviously very different. The different scenarios were taped. And then in the whole time, nagkukwentuhan kaming tatlo. And then we were asking, how do they feel? I'm sure grabe yung emotional roller coaster na you're waiting kung sino yung lalabas sa screen. What was that like? And nang nakita mo na ikaw yon, ano rin yung nasa isip mo?
Yes. Siguro, when I was announced, kasi we had our finals on October 23, and that was the night in which yung preliminaries namin pinalabas sa public. And ako po, when I heard na I was already on the top 5, I'm already celebrating. And alam no ng mga kasama ko sa likod. Kasi sabi ko, even I landed as a winner or as a runner-up, alam ko talagang proud na yung Iloilo City sa akin. And pagdating ko, alam ko bawal talaga nang sabihin. Pero pagdating ko, sinabi ko sa roommate ko because she was hugging me. And tinatanong niya talaga ako, so kamusta? Kasi yung top 5, we had solo crowning moments. So, hindi talaga namin alam kung sino yung mananalo. And then, tinanong niya ako, do you think mananalo ka ba? Sabi ko talaga po, I don't think so. Parang, I wanted to win, pero hindi ko pa rin siya parang ma-claim kasi ayoko namang parang ma-broken-hearted pag, nasuot mo na, pero hindi pala para sa'yo. So, I was waiting for that moment talaga na makita ko sa screen na ako na talaga yung kinoronahan. And ito pa po yung funny na nangyari is that when the video was released sa Empire, marami nang lumabas na like videos na ako na daw yung nanalo. And then my roommate, parang tinutulak-tulak niya, ikaw na daw yung nanalo. And yung pumasok sa isip ko, maybe it was my video that was leaked sa media. So sabi ko, baka iba yung nanalo. Tapos hanggang hindi ko pa talaga nakikita yung pinapalabas during the watch party, hindi pa rin talaga ako maniniwala. And after that, like, I was asking yung dati staff sila ng or ngayon RM ko na sila, tinatanong ko sila, ako ba talaga yung nanalo? Sabihin nyo, totoo ba talaga to? Pulutin nyo nga ako. Kasi it's different talaga. I didn't have that crowning moment kung saan na-feel mo talaga yung crown on top of your head. So it was quite parang kakaiba nga.
I remember Mar sent me the same video, and then while we were watching, kasi sabay-sabay kaming nanood, sabi ko, Mar, wait, up. Sabi niya, baka naman, we don't know yet. Sabi niya, pinapakita ko lang sa'yo, tapos gusto ko siyang awayin. Kasi syempre for the fans, di ba, parang grabe rin yung nararamdaman namin, like watching kung ano ba yung mangyayari, yung suspense. So I love that we're getting to talk to you now and hearing what you guys also felt. Grabe.
Rabiya, I wanna ask, so in that moment na nalaman mo o napanood mo sa screen na ikaw na yung pinalabas na winner and in fact, ikaw na talaga yung winner, sino yung una mong tinawagan or sino yung una mong ni-reach out? May mga phone ba kayo? Kasi sa Binibini noon kami, hindi kami allowed magkaroon ng phone. So, hindi kami makakatawag sa kahit kanino until the show is over at pinapalabas pa rin siya sa TV. Pero ikaw, sino yung una mong tinawagan?
We actually have our phones with us during that moment. And yun nga, dahil nauna na siya sa social media, parang everybody sa Facebook friends ko, tinatawagan na ako, mini-message na ako. So, yung phone ko talaga, nag-hang na siya. Pero nung nakita ko na yung sarili ko na I was crowned, I actually didn't call her, pero minessage ko lang siya. Sabi ko, Mama, I won. We made it. Yun yung sabi ko. And then, parang hindi ko pa talaga kaya kasi grabe yung energy. And after Sir Angel call niya, kinuha niya na ako kasi magpipicture na daw. So, wala talagang ganong talk with my mom. Pero after actually ko sinend yun, hinag ko yung roommate ko and I was shaking and I was really crying. And siya umiiyak din.
Grabe. I guess there's beauty in that kind of way of finding out, you know, that you are with the people that you love the moment you find out. And yeah, sorry Carla, oh my God. Basta totoo lang, akala ko talaga na baka hindi pa to. Hindi naman siguro to yun.
No, okay lang. Joke lang.
So yeah, super gets ko yung sinasabi mo na, wait, baka naman dun sa, you know, sa live stream mismo, inintay mo talaga eh.
Yes. Kasi nakakatakot. Baka, for example, cleanin ko na that moment na, oh my God, ako yung nanalo. Tapos, iba pala yung lumabas. Like, it's really heartbreaking. Baka hindi ko kayanin. So, sabi ko, hanggang hindi ko pa nakikita, hindi ako maniniwala.
Grabe. Okay, sorry. Random question lang. Pero, so sinabihan kayo ni Direk na, mag-acting kayo ha. Kunyari, masaya kayo. Kung kaya nyo umiyak kayo. Ganun ba?
Yes. So sabi ko, yung reference namin was, okay, magsiset tayo, mag-tiping tayo, 5 sets. Sabi niya, kunyari, isipin nyo na talaga na kayo na yung kokoronahan. And the funny thing is, sa lahat, ako yung last talaga na ako yung magkakaroon ng crowning moment. So, medyo pagod na talaga doon. And iba talaga, parang iba yung actual doon sa tape lang.
Tama. That's what I kept actually worrying about, na parang, sayang, that crowning moment pa naman, it's such a beautiful moment kasi you really see the raw emotion of the girl when she finds out. But you know, safety first. And it was still a very, very beautiful pageant and a very, very beautiful crowning moment, Rabiya. So, you know, congratulations again. And yeah, you said that your mom, you called your mom and you said, we did it. When did your pageant journey start? Like, what made you join beauty contests?
Actually, this is my first national pageant, but I was able to join Miss Iloilo during the Dinagyang this January. 2020 lang din. So parang sunod-sunod siya. When I won Miss Iloilo, kasi tatlo yung crowns, Miss Iloilo Universe, Miss Iloilo Binibini, Miss Iloilo World. And after kung manalo ng Miss Iloilo Universe, I only have 1 week to prepare for the Miss Universe Philippines. So
Wow.
parang wala talagang pahinga. And then we jumped, tapos nagka-pandemic na, humaba. Sabi ko, 2020, yes, is a challenging year for me. Pero this is my year. Kasi this year, 2 crowns talaga yung binigay sa akin ni Lord.
Grabe, whirlwind journey pala yung nangyari sa'yo. And then, sa Miss Iloilo, bakit ka sumali? Like, sino yung nagsabi na maybe you should try? Or ano ba yung naisip mo during that time?
Yung mom ko kasi, may pagkaano din siya. Like, siya talagang naniniwala sa akin.
Yeah.
And during that moment, I was already here in Manila working as a lecturer in a review center. And my mom told me na, anak, they're gonna be a Miss Iloilo competition. And kung sino man mananalo, she's gonna represent Iloilo sa national pageant. Eh, di ba yun yung gusto mo? And then I have to think about it. And I need some time. Pero 2 days before the deadline, I decided to screen. And sabi ko nga, kahit anong crowns na lang dun sa 3, okay na ako. Basta Lord, may corona lang ha. Kasi ang laki ng nasacrifice ko. Imagine from Manila, I need to fly to Iloilo every weekend. So, grabe talaga yung time, yung money, yung effort. And,
Yeah.
pero iba si Lord. Binigay niya talaga yung universe for me.
What was that? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I just want to clarify. So, what was that defining or deciding factor for you na kahit kailangan ko umuwi every weekend sa Iloilo, I'll do it? What really pushed you there? Grabe.
I feel like this is my time to shine. Like, I'm done with my school. I have nothing to lose. And I need to take the risk talaga. Because I won't have that crown if I won't, take one step ahead of me and join Miss Iloilo. And kasi ako, I'm a Scorpio. I don't know if you believe sa zodiac signs. Pero sa akin kasi yung personality ko talaga aggressive and impulsive. So, totoo talaga yun. And sometimes yung mga decision ko na ginagawa out of nowhere, nililid niya naman ako sa tamang lugar.
Wow, that's...
Minsan talaga parang meron kang may feeling ka lang na this is it. Let's go. And look at where you are now. Grabe. Amazing.
Pero, Rabiya, before this year, hindi ka pa sumasali sa kahit anong pageant? Kahit yung mga sa university?
Cool, I did. Miss
school.
Sports, yes. Miss Sports. Pero ito nga, yung funny about that is, hindi ako nanalo. So sabi ko nga, kung school pageant, hindi ko nga mapanalo, magmi-Miss Iloilo pa. Para may ganong hold back during that time. Pero sabi ko, no, it's different kasi ngayon, I have the wisdom, I have the experience, I'm a different woman now, and my intention towards the crown is really pure. So sabi ko, I'm gonna give it a try.
Mm-mm.
So, nang bata ka, like, dream mo na ba? As in, how old were you when you first thought, sasali ako sa pageant? Gusto ko maging Miss Universe.
Idol ko kasi mula dati si Trishmita Sen. Kasi bata pa lang ako, palagi na siyang kwento ni Mama. And because I'm half Indian, palagi talagang sinasabi, tinatanong ako ni Mama na what is the essence of being a woman? Something like that. So, siguro yung point talaga na na-realize ko na parang gusto ko maging beauty queen when Venus raw won.
Yeah.
Kasi we share the same story. Ako din po, isa akong probinsyana, isang Bisaya, and I had my humble beginnings. And sabi ko, ang galing naman itong ni Miss Venus. Sabi ko, kung siya na kaya niyang maging Miss Universe Philippines, ako sa susunod din. I think I was in high school yata, if I'm not mistaken, during that time.
I must say, you remind me a lot of Venus. Even the way that you, the way you sit, the way you talk, very, very, what do you call it, elegant. Pero
Yeah.
hindi ako sa ganun.
Regal.
Actually, hindi ako ganun obviously.
Pero hindi ko naman Regal. Tama.
Yeah.
Very Venus. Regal.
Rabiya, what was your life like though before all of this? Kasi sabihin natin, noong 2020 really changed your life, no? Like you became a queen. this year. Pero bago yan, can you just tell us a bit more kung paano yung life mo noon before all of this?
Yes. It's funny because when I
Oh, I think we're having
won, ang
some.
daming testimonies about me. Hello, yes. Yung
Ay,
humble
okay.
beginnings ko po in the past. So, ang daming tao talaga yung nag-share ng experiences nila with me. And Ate Pia, hindi talaga ako nahihiya to tell everybody na I grew up in a broken family and single mother lang po yung mama ko. And may mga moments dati na dahil ako yung panganay, I need to, do something to be the breadwinner of the family. And nagra-racket-racket ako as a model, as a brand ambassador. So hindi ko talaga kinakahiya kasi with the money.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna
Naniniwala
Yeah.
ka. Kapit
Yeah.
lang.
we're just gonna hear the rest of that story in a bit.
When she
Pero
comes back.
I'm really enjoying this Queentuhan, guys. Kasi
Yeah.
ang daming, I mean, like, I've read about Rabiya. I saw her sa pageant. Oh, she's back. Mamaya ko na tuloy yung
Sorry
statement ko.
about that.
No problem.
Anyway, you were telling us about how you were working even at an early age to be able to help your mom out. So
Yes.
go ahead.
Because bilang isang panganay and seeing your mother, sacrificing a lot of things, it will, spark something inside of you. And then I realized na I need to do something because this is not the life that my family deserves. And then from there, I studied really, really hard until I graduated as cum laude and I was able to deliver the speech on behalf of the graduates. So sabi ko, sa school ko, that was my crowning moment. And then sabi ko, I love to speak in front of a lot of people talaga. And sabi ko nga, dahil PT po yung course ko, sabi ko yung calling ko talaga is sa pagtuturo. That's why, right after I got my license, I applied as a lecturer sa Review Center for PT to prepare yung mga graduates in taking their board exam. And during that moment, I was having a hard time because in the first place, I was too young. Yung mga students ko, same lang kami ng age. Yung iba kong students, mas matangkad pa sa akin. So again, it was like a test of character. I need to study really hard. I need to do really good in performing and educating my students so that I'll earn their respect. And I'd like to say na I did naman po. And unting-unti, gumanda na yung buhay namin nung nakapagtrabaho ako sa Manila because I was living here alone and I left my brother who is still studying PT din sa Iloilo. And ako na po yung nagpapaaral sa kanya. So sabi ko nga, if there would be one word to describe me, that would definitely be determined. Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko talaga susukuan yung buhay. Sabi ko, lalaban at lalaban ako kasi I have big dreams, not just for myself, but for my family.
Given your background now and how you emphasize education, tapos you really worked hard. You were cum laude, valedictorian, and then yung advocacy mo is obviously in line with education also. So now that you're Miss Universe Philippines, talagang lalawak yung platform mo and you are going to get to use your advocacy to inspire a lot of people. How are you planning to do that?
I'm actually working with Front Row. We have this program tinatawag na Eskwela in which our goal is to establish like this institution na magpo-provide ng free internet access, free computers, free printers para sa mga students living in that barangay. So I'm hoping na in the coming months, in the coming days, mas marami pa kaming matutulungan. And at the same time, Miss Carla, I also have this program in Iloilo which is called Feed Me and I Read You program po, in which yung tinutulungan namin is yung mga kabataan living around the dump site. Kasi yung mga magulang nila, mga basurero, mga basurera, and dalawa po kasi yung problem nila. It's malnutrition, and at the same time, it has a great impact in their learning capability. Kasi pag gutom ka, hindi ka talaga nakakapag-aral ng maayos. So what we do there is that we conduct feeding programs once a week, And then after that, we would do like reading session para at least matulungan yung mga kabataan dun sa amin. So ngayong Miss Universe Philippines na ako, I want to go back to the Kalahunan community and sana at least, di ba, 2 to 3 times, hindi lang once a week yung feeding program namin kasi malaking tulong yun para sa mga kabataan. And ngayon, I'm very much happy kasi some schools are reaching out to me. They want me to be their speaker. So sabi ko, in that kind of platform, masishare ko yung story ko and how education changed my life. And I hope na maraming ma-inspire na kabataan at they will see education the way that I saw it, the way that it changed my life.
Rabiya, Q&A was really highlighted during the pageant. No? Kasi ang daming mga rounds ng Q&A dun sa closed door interview. Napanood din namin yon. And it was such a nice way to get to know the candidates and to get to know you. Would you say na yung background mo as a lecturer helped you a lot during these moments where you had to answer so many questions?
I'd like to say yes because yung microphone, it's like my comfort zone every time I'm holding a mic.
Good. That's
And
good.
I feel, you know, I can extend my energy to my listeners. And sabi nga ni Sir Jerry dati, with other candidates, the problem is that wala silang energy. Sa akin, kailangan bawasan yung energy ko kasi every time I speak, para ako nagtuturo. Ito yung notes niya, parang ganyan. That was my struggle. But yes, it was a good training ground because at least hindi ako takot to the public, even for a fact na magkamali ako, you know, my grammar is not perfect, my diction is not perfect. I know that my content is good, it's great, and I have the heart to speak to people. And the reason behind that, it's because I've been training in the field of education for 2 years.
That's so good. Kailangan natin ng mga candidates na ganyan. Guys, yung makikipag-agawan ng microphone. Kasi di ba, marami yung medyo kinakabahan or as much as possible, sana wag sa akin mabigay yung tanong na yan or sana hindi ako yung tanongin, ganyan. Pero maganda yung quality na yan, Rabiya, na gusto mong kunin yung microphone. That's so good. And I'm sure sa mga nanonood ngayon, they're so at ease hearing it from you that you're not afraid of the Q&A.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Pia.
And another award that you actually got in the pageant was Best in Swimsuit. So, grabe. So, ano ka hakot ka eh, no? So, which pageant segment would you say was your favorite? Because you did so well in all of them. But for you, personally, what's your favorite?
Actually, despite the fact that I was able to bag the Best in Swimsuit award, I love the evening gown. I felt that I was at my best, beautiful, wearing that red gown. And nararamdaman ko kasi there's so much power in me. Kaya siguro, isa din yung sa advice ko sa mga girls, choose the gown in which you feel most beautiful in. Kasi for most of the girls, parang sige kung ano lang bigay ng designer, yun na lang yun. But fun fact, during that moment, I was about to wear the white gown for my finals. But last minute, I switched. It was my personal decision. Kasi sabi ko nga, di ba, red is power and I am red.
Yeah. Sobrang memorable na answer na yun. That was a really standout moment when we were watching. I love it. Parang tinugma mo yung Q&A and longga.
Exactly. Like you were very smart about it because you know what you said and you mean what you say. So you really, you make ways to prove to people that I'm not just talk. I'm here and I mean business. And that's what you did during pageant night. You were absolutely amazing. So are you already starting to train for Miss Universe as soon as now?
I actually met Papa John Quay yesterday because I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not yet in my best fighting form. And I really need to work hard to become a better candidate. And now, sabi nga nila, with the doubt of a lot of people, it polishes me. And sabi ko nga natutuwa ako na at least ang akala ng iba, when they say bad things about me, nasisira ako. But no, I can build myself from criticism. I can do better. I know myself. I know my body. And now, I'm very much excited to start my training. And magsa-start na yata kami next week ni Papa J.
That
Wow.
self-awareness is very important for a candidate. So I am sure that since na panalunan mo yung Miss Universe Philippines crown, iniisip mo na, how do I improve? What should I do? Ano yung assessment mo sa sarili mo? Like, what are the aspects that you need to improve before you represent the country?
Of course, I want to have the best body. yun sana, that's my target. Because I'm
Yeah.
aware that my frame is kind of small. And yung mahirap kasi sa akin, even though I eat a lot, hindi ako lumalaki. So I really need to hit the gym and to have those weights. And right now, sinasabi, we have this target na arms, na hips, na body. And sabi ko nga, nai-inspire ako to do that. Kasi I know myself, I'm not gonna settle for less. I'm gonna push myself to, improve. Kasi ngayon, Pilipinas na yung dalang-dala mo eh.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask about this also. Since Miss Universe Philippines, talagang naka-emphasize kung saan ka galing. So you were wearing Iloilo. How did it feel when you won and knowing na sobrang proud ng city mo since they've been supporting you since you were Miss Iloilo?
Yes. Actually, it wouldn't be possible to win the pageant if not for the Ilonggos who supported me financially and through the social media votes na every time i-release yung na photos yung Miss Universe Philippines, nagkakagulo talaga sila doon. And sabi ko nga ngayon na mag-homecoming ako, feeling ko dito ko talaga mararamdaman na nanalo na talaga ako eh. And I can't wait to see our city leaders, yung Miss Iloilo org na tumulong sa akin kasi ino-offer ko sa kanila to. It's been 55 years since an Ilongga parang competed, if I'm not mistaken po, sa international pageant, in a big international pageant. Kaya parang even sa school namin, sa Iloilo Doctors College, wala silang pasok sa homecoming ko. Kasi tinawag ko na Day.
Oh my God. You might start off like a streak, like
A holiday.
mamaya puro mga Ilongga na yung magsisidagsaan at mananalo sa pageant. I can see that happening. And can I just say, you mentioned kanina that you joined Miss Iloilo and then there's Miss Iloilo Universe, World, and what was the other one? Bini Bini. So
Yes.
that pageant really supports these girls and makes sure that they send them to these pageants talaga. It's not just the title.
No, yeah. We are supported by the local government unit and by the organization because they really want to showcase the Ilongga beauty. Because what we notice is that, for example, may Ilonggang magjo-join, hindi masyado ganun kalaki yung support ang natatanggap. So now, nagtutulong-tulong talaga lahat, even the local designers. Kaya kami swerte na kami kasi wala kaming pinoproblema.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hope other local governments can do the same. Kasi it shows iba yung level of candidate na napadala nila. And amazing.
Parang Miss USA na yung format.
Yun nga eh. Yun nga eh. And I see the
Mm-mm.
beauty in that, like, ano talaga siya, creme de la creme ang mapapadala
Yeah.
sa Miss Universe. Ganda.
Tsaka alam mo kung saan ka mapupunta. Kasi parang I guess some local pageants would only prioritize Miss Universe Philippines. But then at least one goes to Miss World Philippines, one will go to Binibining Pilipinas. Diba? So parang hindi lang naman everybody's just fighting for one crown. At least you're representing Iloilo but you know exactly where.
Yeah.
No? Ganda. Sana nga mag-follow suit yung mga ibang mga local na pageants.
Sana talaga. I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
Rabiya,
Rabiya,
ay, sorry.
okay, go. Nagigigil tayo magtanong sa kanya.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I mean, kasi you mentioned that you're excited na nga to start training for Miss Universe and naalala ko noon, kung ako, syempre, tinatry mo na rin alamin kung sino yung mga makakasama mo sa actual na pageant. May mga nakausap ka na ba? Meron ka na bang mga naka-exchange ng number?
Yes, actually, meron na po kaming WhatsApp na group, kaming lalaban for Miss Universe 2020. And kanina kaka-add lang namin kay Miss USA. So, meron na nakakausap. Pero as of the moment po, yung nakakausap ko talaga is si Miss India. Kasi napakabait niya, and maybe because, I'm also half Indian and I'm looking for my dad. So somehow we have this connection. But I'm excited to meet all of the girls. And masasabi ko lang, ang lakas ng Team Asia ngayon.
That's true. That's so true.
Kabahan sila, trust.
Powerhouse.
To get that
Powerhouse
crown.
tayo. And everybody aside from the Philippines, of course, powerhouse na rin talaga yung Philippines. Pero lumalaban na rin talaga yung mga neighboring countries natin, di ba? And nakakatuwa kasi I really think it's about time that, people started appreciating the beauty on this side of the world naman and the potential. So, nakaka-excite naman na meron ka ng group chat, na meron ka ng sino kaya magiging roommate mo? Oh my gosh, baka si India.
Sana. And she's really
ba?
nice. Yes.
Sorry.
Wala pa po kasing specific date for the pageant.
Yeah.
So, we're not yet sure then kung kailan.
There's no specific date. I see.
You know what, something we talk about a lot, during our time, na-mention nga ni Pia, hindi malaking factor yung phone kasi kinukuha nga. Pero ngayon, iba na rin yung social media. And now that you're starting your journey to representing the Philippines and Miss Universe, syempre, social media is gonna be on full blast. Merong magiging positive, merong magiging negative. For you, how do you approach that?
At first, it was hard kasi, di ba, dati, you were just a fan and, ikaw lang yung sumusuport, nakakakita ng comments na bad or positive, and now, sa'yo na nangyayari. Yeah. But then, at the end of the day, you need to surround yourself with those people who want you to win. Yun talaga eh. And minsan, as a public figure, people are gonna throw stones at you and you can't do anything to stop them. Kaya you need to put your energy at the right place. And wag ka nang mag-aksaya ng oras sa mga taong, negative lang yung gustong idalhin sa buhay mo. So, ngayon talaga, hindi na ako nagbabasa ng social media. Just to be safe. Dati kaya ko pa. Nung Miss Iloilo City pa lang ako sa Miss Universe Philippines. Pero ngayon, you need to have that peace in your mind. And mangyayari lang yon pag hindi ka nagbabasa.
Yeah. That's a very good approach. And it takes discipline. Kasi kaming tatlo, kulang kami sa disiplina eh. Talagang check kami ng check. So parang I completely agree na it will be such a big help na you're very peaceful. And yun nga, ang daming sumusuporta and it's very nice to be surrounded by positivity and people who really want to help. So, good job.
I also love that you have a lot of self-awareness. I noticed that just by listening to you. Alam mo kung saan ka possible na ma-trigger, alam mo kung saan ka dapat mag-train pa. Ang laki ng self-awareness mo, which is so important because you have to have that open mind that you need to keep learning. Hindi ka dapat makontento na, nanalo na ako, okay na to. Ito na yung formula ko. Pero parang na-notice ko sa'yo na sobrang open mo to learning and inoobserbahan mo rin yung sarili mo na ito dapat gawin ko, ganito, ganyan. Which is so good and so important for a person who wants to keep improving and wants to win. So, galing. Tsaka, perfect yung yung mention ko na lang din, perfect yung formula mo na know when to peak. Perfect yun. Perfect yun na nagfo-focus ka lang sa sa goal mo at doon mo nilalabas yung energy mo. I think you're on the right path already, Rabiya. You don't need a lot of work or when I mean work, alam mo yung parang may mga babaguhin pa sa way of thinking mo or training mo. Parang you're on the right path. I think Carla and Mar would agree also.
Yes, definitely. And I wanted to ask you, what kind of rain would you like to have?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to be more connected with my community po sana. That's why I'm actually talking with Sir Mario because I want to be more involved with different schools, with different programs. Because it's just gonna be 1 year, and I want people to remember me as somebody who actually did the work and not just as a beauty queen who is beautiful. So now is my time to share my strength and share my experience and my story to the people. So sana talaga I will be blessed with a lot of programs for the benefit of the Filipino community.
All right. And one last question before we move on to a viewer Q&A and then a little game that we're going to play. What advice would you like to give girls or younger girls that look up to you? Actually, not even just younger girls. Like, I'm sure many women look up to you right now.
Yeah.
The most important advice that I wish somebody told me back then was to love yourself, because each and every one of us has this weakness that makes us insecure, and that's completely okay. We need to embrace that vulnerable side that all of us have that makes us human. However, we also need to focus in the things that we are good at, like the things that we know other people would be inspired. And joining pageant is never easy. I won't sugarcoat that, but it's worthy, because once you have the crown, you will have that power, that voice, and everybody will listen to you. And if you only have the right heart, you can really bring a difference. So that's something that I want the young ladies or those aspiring women who want to join pageantry to know. Now you need to stick to your core, and once you love yourself, people can see that through you.
I love that.
Slow
Slow
clap.
clap. Slow clap.
Kurunahan mo siya, Pia. Kurunahan mo.
Karanahan mo.
Ayun na yun.
Ayan, 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 ayan.
Nasa baba ko ba siya sa inyo?
Oh, ba na?
Yes,
Nasa baba
yes.
siya.
Nasa baba ko ba siya sa inyo? Ayun. Ano ka na
Alright.
namin, i-bless ka na namin. May all the luck. May
Yes,
all the stars align for you, Rabiya. You are our bunso. Kasi sinerch ko to actually. Totoo. Siya yung pinakabata na Miss, well, okay. Well, siya din naman kasi yung pinaka-recent. Pero siya kasi yung pinakabata. Sabi ko, siya yung bunso. So, bunso, make us all proud.
Yeah.
We're
I
so
will.
excited.
I will po.
I have
Ay,
no
nako,
doubt. I have no doubt. I'm so
bunso.
proud that we have a
Yeah.
candidate like you. The way you speak, the message that you want to share to the people. I can't wait for you to show that in the international stage.
Thank you po.
Mar,
Alright.
I know that you prepared this special game for us to play, so I'll let you explain. Mhm.
Eto. Okay, so the name of the game is 3 words. So this game it highlights the importance of adapting to changing situations and thinking on your feet. So this is what we're supposed to be like. Queens.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. So the goal is to come up with a story about a certain topic, and each person will take turns to contribute to the story. So we only can contribute, this is the clincher, 3 words at a time. So we're gonna go around 3 words
Good
at a
goal.
time. And we're gonna do this for 1 minute and see what we come up with. So it's a story. So we can start naman a second sentence if we want to, so it's not like a 1 minute sentence. But
Okay.
okay?
Okay,
Alright,
let's
so
try it. Let's try it. Mhm.
let's one round muna, practice or go na?
Yeah.
You start it.
I'm
Okay,
timing. I'm timing. Go.
Okay.
I'll start it. Carla, Pia, and then Rabiya. Okay?
Okay.
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 Okay. So, our topic, sorry, forgot to tell our topic, is the true queen. So that's our topic.
The true queen.
Okay, so first, I think that
The true queen
Should always have
A humble heart.
Period.
And a beautiful
Smile and soul.
To show the
whole universe that
she is truly
Not just beautiful,
but also
a dedicated and a genuine dedicated and ang hirap.
I'll steal from you. And a genuine, empowered woman.
who cares for, ang haba na ng sentence,
not just herself,
But also the
Whole entire universe. The end. Tapos na tayo.
Yes. Mark, hirap ang
Yes,
si Pia talagang,
wala ako sa bilang.
okay, one more
gusto ko nga sana meron para kung ano-anong sabihin na lang.
Congratulations.
Was
to
that a
us.
minute
When
already?
when we play this back, I feel like we should write it down and I'll post it on our social media.
Oh, yeah.
Joint
Yeah.
statement from all of us.
yeah.
That's how you make a joint statement, right?
3 words each. Alright,
Okay.
thank
Sorry,
you
Rabiya.
so much.
Sanay ka rin sa kaweirdohan namin.
Medyo nasa-stress siya eh. Sorry.
One more round? Or are we good with
No,
that statement?
That's it na. That's it.
That's it na. Okay, ayaw na natin pahirapan si Rabiya pa. Nag-make time na nga siya for us. Thank you so much, Rabiya. We're so happy na naka-queentuhan ka namin today. And we're so excited to see your journey. And we know that you're gonna make the country super proud when you compete in Miss Universe. Again, congrats. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Yes.
Rabiya. We're
Congratulations,
already...
Rabiya, and we'll hope to see you again in person
Yes.
actually one day.
Oh, yes, in person.
And see you soon, guys. I know this is not the last time that we're gonna talk and have this game. And
Yeah.
again, you guys have been inspiring a lot of young ladies, including me. And now I can't believe that I'm talking to you. I'm sharing my story to you. And thank you so much for being wonderful and amazing women.
We are here behind you every step of the way. Thank you again, Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabiya Mateo.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Rabiya.
Thank you din
Fangirling.
po.
Bye.
Oh, I'm
I
so
love
happy
her.
we finally got to talk to her kasi hindi natin siya nakausap like sa journey going to the crown. So I'm happy na alam kong busy siya and we were able to talk to her today. So yay!
Yes, I know. I love talking to her. Gusto ko nga sana na makausap pa natin siya in the future, pero right now I'm sure she's super busy and she's also has to start her preparation towards Miss Universe. But
Yeah.
thank you so much, Rabiya, for doing this interview with us. Although we know you're super busy, at na-feel ko yung pagod mo nung sinabi mo na you've learned the art of power napping. Parang, I feel you, girl.
I think
feel you.
every pageant girl is an expert at napping anywhere. Literally anywhere.
It's an important
True.
skill to have, guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, it's time for us to do our Queentuhan fanfare. We do have an amazing giveaway today. We will be giving out a prize from Colorette Cosmetics. Actually, I'm wearing it now. Yan, on my eye, cheek, and lip. It's just this product because Colorette is a homegrown cosmetics brand that specializes in multifunctional makeup. So, pwede mo na siya gamitin for your whole face. So, I have like my favorite products here and here. And ito ang ating giveaway for today. So, all you have to do is send your message of love and support and well wishes to Rabiya. Ano yung gusto niyong sabihin as she starts her training for Miss Universe? And you have to join the Queendom group. So maglalagay kami after this episode ng official thread. Ilalagay ko yung question doon and then comment below. And then we'll give you 2 days to send in your messages para mapadala rin namin sa kanila yung joint messages natin from the Queendom. And then we'll be choosing the winner via electronic raffle and a-announce rin namin sa Queendom group on Thursday nights.
Yes. So guys, again, pumunta kayo, baka kasi nilalagay nila yung answer nila ngayon sa chat box. Guys, hindi po dyan. You go to the Queentuhan group on Facebook. You'll see the question there. Dun kayo sumagot. And that's how you can win the Colorette Cosmetics.
Yes, we're so excited for your messages.
So there you have it. Good luck to all of you. Anyway, any final messages, guys? Final reminders?
Ayun, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, guys. Join the Queentuhan Facebook group, like I mentioned earlier, for exclusive content and interact with us kasi aside from the prizes and pageant updates, nagkukwentuhan din kami doon, literally. Nagkukumustahan din kami doon. So follow us there. Also follow our social media pages as well. Queentuhan Pod on Instagram and our individual handles are here. You can see them naman. So, yes, see you all next Tuesday for another episode of... Line mo yan eh. Ikaw na yan.
Okay lang. Do it. Para maiba naman.
Go. Tara.
Yeah,
see you all next Tuesday for another episode of...
Queentuhan.
Bye, guys.